This is Student Level 9 DVD. If you look real quick here, this is the open guard. It starts closed. I've got to open his guard. So I've got to pop up somehow. So there's two ways to pop up. Number one is I rock side to side, and then I lift one leg, and my knees stay in. Now I like to cross grip, so I can kill this leg. Once I kill the leg, then this is easy for me to get here. There's 5 positions. My hands go in. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are the 5 positions my hands need to be in to pass or attack his legs. My first pass from here, okay, once I get to this position, is side to side. I just fake left and right and hold the foot. This is good for a punch, also good for a toe hold. It's called a side to side shuck. Punch and toe hold. Number 2 is a hurdler's. Push, pull, step, knee on belly, punch, toe hold. Push, pull, step here, and knee on belly. From here, your next one, helicopter. Get an underhook. Okay, good for what? We call the lazy boy position, also known as a centerfold. I'll say lazy boy, it's probably better. I'm either going to be here or here, and I'm going to be punching. He bridges, palm in, elbow in, okay? And then as I'm hitting him here and here, his arm comes in front of the face, and that's your finish. Okay. Next, push, sit, push, simple, sprawl. Ooh. Okay, so again, push, sit, push, switch hands, put your hand here, sprawl. Good. Next, slide pass. Whoop, whoop. Notice my Wing Chun stance. So look here, if I go here, he could sweep me. So the first thing I do is keep my knees in, so his legs are trapped. Now you just take these, place them down and re-squeeze, and then slide. You walk as high as you can. You go here. Ha! Oh, butt bounce. Okay, this is the spin-a-rooney. Just your spin. His feet are up, butt. Okay, you're here, look. Okay, there's many different ones. Okay. Up. Oh. Sometimes when you pop up here, pop up. Okay, now Eric's going to grab your ankles. So the first thing you got to do is have a control either on his pants here, and you're going to ride, okay, or you're going to grab the back of his head. Always aware that he's going to be going for an arm bar. But your whole goal here is you want to get ready to open the legs and open his legs up, shake them open them up. Good. Okay, now, see how he's got your ankles? Now Danny's got to use his hips. Look, him pop, and then he's got to get under. Hold on. Now he's going to loop a leg through and loop the other leg through. Okay, so let's square him this way. So you got 2 ways to take it from here. Okay, look, real quick. You want to push here, you want to kick, and then kick sideways, or you want to kick and kick, kick, Kick sideways. Good. Now you got your passes. What are your 5 grips? Okay. There's your toe hold. Sorry. Okay. Knee bar. Oh, boom. Russian style. Oh. Okay. All right. These are a few attacks. Ew. Good. Side to side, hurdler stretch. Pop, shake. Knee and belly, good. My favorite. Wee. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, good, simple. Tippy toes, break the grip. Okay, hold on. Now just step on his leg. Right leg steps on his far leg. Other leg, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, now just back, just walk through. Okay, that one looks really dumb, but it actually does work. You can also use your left leg doing the same thing. Do-do-do. Left leg. Oh, now back walk or front walk. Good. There it is. Oh, there it is. Good. Good. As soon as you stand up, he's going to back sweep you. Ping. Good. Stiff arm him. Now wait. Stop. Okay. Go back to your butt. Good. Now Eric, right from here, if the cross, if it's not on center line or not stopping him from coming up, he can actually just come up, put your shin on the back of your neck. Oh, an arm bar. One of my favorites. So you've got to really be careful of that when you're coming up. But if you're going with someone good and you stand up, chances of them back sweeping you are pretty high. But remember, a back sweep is not a back sweep unless they come on top of you. If they set you on your butt and you reboot, that's not a back sweep because they didn't sweep you. Do it again. As soon as he pops up, sweep him. Good. Now stop him and come back. Reboot your stance and come back and pass. Perfect. Aggression is one of your best assets and friends when it comes to taking care of business. For takedowns, you have to be aggressive. For guard passing, you have to be aggressive. You can't be passive. You can't be passive when you want to get through someone's guard. There's no being passive. You just got to be aggressive and go for it. Back sweep, Danny. Okay. Stop him. Reboot. Come up and pass. Now pass. Good. Good. He's going to bring you over the top now because you stood up with your head down. He's going to bring you over the top, and Eric, you're going to cartwheel. Feet on the hips, Danny. Sweep. Grab his his wrists. Bring him over the top. Whee! He's going to cartwheel. Oh, or dive roll. Turn back into him. Oh, too late. He brought him over the top. Why did he bring him over the top? Because his head was down. Posture is key. Head down, you go over the top. Head up, you go backwards. Pass a guard. Yeah, now cartwheel, Eric. Round off. Woo, there you go, good. Uh-oh, good. This is called the Wilson Pass. The Wilson Pass was created by a guy named Wilson Hayes. And he was judo and jiu-jitsu, judoka. These are more notorious throughout the judo world than they are in the Brazilian jiu-jitsu, but we like them. I think they're good for MMA. And they're kind of tricky because a lot of people haven't seen them. So Eric's first one he's going to do is he's going to get the underhook. High underhook here, stay low. This is in the camping position. He's going to sit out hard and sprawl on that leg. Now he's going to switch his hips. And then he's going to open the feet, step over, and now he's going to perform the pass. And go ahead and kick all the way through. Get all the way through. Underhook his leg. Good, using the leg. You're going to sprawl. As you sprawl, you're going to push the leg down, step over, and you can now underhook or kick free on that other leg to get side control. That's your first pass. It's called the underhook pass. The second one is you're going to trap the arm under the back. So you're going to catch his arm, you're going to trap it under the back, lift it, and lift his body around and reach under. And now you're going to do the exact same pass because he's got nothing to defend that side from stopping you. Bring it underneath the butt, but if you can't, you bring their butt over the arm. Falls heavy into that leg, uncrosses the feet, good, and does it gets the pass. So again, you trap the arm, lift their hips, bring it under their body, sprawl into that leg. Now switch your hips. Good. Now step over. Good. And those are for some of you who say, oh, that's crap, that doesn't work. It's a surprise, as I said. The last one now is from the tripod. He's actually going to go from the same thing, but he's going to actually pin Danny's head to the floor. So he's going to come in. Okay, now he's going to reach over the head and bring Danny's knee and head together. And then he's going to fall heavy and then start to kick over and kick over that leg. Oh, and step over the same way. Okay? Now, if someone is a contortionist, this will not work. If someone is very flexible, this will not work. If someone is not that flexible, or say medium, they're about middle of the road, this one will work. You've got to pin the head and bring the knee and the head together, because now he's uncomfortable. Undo the feet and step over. These are 3 of the Wilson passes that we use, because a lot of people don't know them. I know GSP loves to do the first one. That's actually one of his favorite passes, is the Wilson pass. Okay, this segment, what we're going to do is we're going to work knee on belly. Knee on belly is not the same as mount. It's more of a riding position. It's a pop-up to create space. It also allows you to be mobile. Another thing with the knee on belly is that it creates space so you can slug someone's face in. The only problem with that is if a guy's good at moving, you have to be able to transition from there. So we're going to work the control position, the transitions, the escapes, and then the attacks. So you have 2 things. You have knee on belly, and then you have shin on belly. There's a big difference. Okay, so one of the easiest ways for you to actually get into this position is Danny's going to take his forearm and he's actually going to put it across his neck. He's going to take his other forearm and he's going to actually bring it, grab his pants here with your right hand, grab the pants, and use your elbow to open the leg. Just like this pry is going to allow Danny to pop up to knee and belly. Now the biggest thing here is the puppet string theory. Wherever the head goes, the body follows. So the biggest thing is getting that string, and you know that's going out the bottom here. That's so good. Now, knee on belly, your hips are going to be up more, just really driving that in. Okay, so you want your hip a little straighter. Okay, shin on belly is just put the shin on and it's a low, and now this leg is actually going to be out here, and then usually under the arm and the head. This is more of a control factor, and again, the head is really that secret to creating the balance factor here. So knee on belly, once he's in knee on belly here, this leg is going to stay here. This is going to allow you to track and follow your partner, this far leg here. So if Alan starts pushing and moving and shrimping, he's going to be using that leg to control and follow him. This is your control factor here. It allows you to pivot. So you're pivoting off the knee and your leg's going to be staying up. Okay, that's very important. Okay, so the pop-up, we call it pop-up. The pop-up is one way to get into this. Another thing a lot for fighting is really good is putting your shin across the face, so you have alternate knees. And then we have the shuffle, the step and spin, the step and spin over. There's a lot of different drills that we're going to do for this. So let's just show a couple things real quick. It's because the guy's moving. So if Danny's on top, he can shuffle across the body, just shuffle across, push. Now you can either post, shuffle again. You can either shuffle and post on the guy's body, or you can post on the floor. Either way is fine. The goal on this shuffle is that these feet don't get involved and stuck in the half guard if your partner tries to create a snag there. Okay, that's very important. Another thing now, he's going to go alternate knee. He's going to go right knee. Now he's going to put his left knee on Alan's face. I put it right here on the side of his neck. Okay, if you're a police officer, military, in an arrest and control situation, this is very important. You can also put your other knee, keep your other knee here too. Not a completely not nice position. This is called alternate knee. So he's going to shuffle and go alternate knee. Shuffle across. Go ahead and shuffle again. And high knee, low knee, high knee, ooh, shuffle. Time. Next one, he's going to take his hands, and you can either place your hands like this, or you can go a low, high, and this is going to allow you to spin over the head. So when he's here, he's going to actually go here, switches his hands, spins all the way over the head. And then you're going to head up and just spin. Whoosh. And spin the other way. Whoosh. And spin the other way. Good. And spin back. Okay. If a guy's real strong, a lot of times, he's going to take his underhook here and he's going to try to throw your leg over. So just so you don't fall, you keep your head up and you step. Now you spin and take that leg off. Good. And the belly. So this is called the step and spin. Go ahead. Step and spin. Good. Step and spin. And step and spin. Time. Now he's going to slide from this position right into the mount. So he's got knee on belly. Now he slides right to mount. Okay. Now let's say Alan is really good at getting out. His whole objective here to get out, he's going to pop. So Danny just goes and goes back to the knee on belly. Good. And goes back to the mount. And goes back to the other knee on belly. Good. So this is going to allow you to kind of transition, go back to mount. Transition from mount to dismount. So you're still staying on your partner and riding them. Okay, shin on the belly again, put the shin. The shin on the belly is generally to get that underhook so we can actually start to work for our locks. So like a razor lock, put your knee next to his head now, and shin, arm lock, arm bar. Good, there you go. Or the knee could be on the ground here. And that's another way you're gonna do the razor lock. Or you're gonna stand that leg up all the way out here, and you're gonna go for the razor lock right there. Okay, these are just different ways you're gonna do it. You have a bunch of different locks. So this is going to allow you to transition and move while your partner's down on the bottom. Sometimes you'll fall off. You're going to end up getting back on. We're going to show you a few drills that you're going to use for the knee on belly and the shin on belly on the Motion Master so we don't have to sacrifice Alan's body. Okay. Bing, Motion Master. This bag was created specifically for movement. Motion. To master the motion. So the objective now with this is to save our partner. This bag never complains, it's never late, never has gas, and you can never hurt it. So you can go harder and move as much as you want on it. Okay, so Danny, come on in. Your first goal now is your pop-up. You're just going to pop up just from side control, hips down. Put one hand on, both hands on the bag. So one hand, yeah, and just pop up to your knee. Whoopshing, good. And back down. And switch other leg. And go other leg, good. Right in the middle. Pop up, right leg, whoop. Now pop up, left leg, facing the other head, facing that head, good. That's called the pop up. Second drill is your shuffle. So once your knee on belly, you're going to shuffle across. All the way across. So put the hands on the bag and shuffle. And hip up, and then hip down. So you're actually going to go ahead and pop up on the thing. Now you're going to go across and hip up, all the way up, and then fall. Yeah, that's it. And hands on the bag and shuffle across, hip up, and shuffle. Hip up, shuffle. So it actually gets you there, the hip involved in this. Okay, next, two hands on the bag, spin over the head. Good, and spin over the head. And spin over the head. One more time. Good, now you're going to step over the head and backspin. Good, knee on belly, step and spin. Good, step and spin. Okay, mount, dismount, go. Mount, good, and dismount. Mount and dismount. Again. And dismount. Okay, right knee, left knee, right knee. Right knee, left knee, right knee. Good, switch. And then shuffle across. Right knee, right knee, and shuffle. Good. At any time, you can fall off the bag, go to Keizagatami, north and south. Keizagatami. It's a crossbody, low body control. Good. Knee and belly, pop up, whoop, and start moving. And then you can start moving and start to add and mix these drills up. And you could be as creative as you want. It's going to get you really tired because the more you move, the more the motion, the more it's going to affect your lungs. This is for anaerobic conditioning. It's going to save you. But we have two things on this bag. One is high and one is low. For control, you always stay low. And then when you want to pop up to slug someone's face, or if you want to control and go for a high attack, it's going to allow you to go knee on belly and do all the transitions. Kind of mix it up. Just kind of shuffle, high, low. Good. Step and spin, two-hand spin, alternate knees. just move around on the bag, and then you can fall low. Then you can walk around the head. Okay, remember it's got two heads, so you always want to move and never neglect one. Okay, now helicopter, so you're going to post your hands, you're going to right leg, reverse helicopter mount. Boosh, good. And kick off to the other knee and belly. Same drill, reverse helicopter. Good, and come back. Okay, so back spinning from right here, your knee hits the floor, and you back spin all the way and pull the legs up, just like you're on the legs. Good. Now dismount, fall off. Okay, same thing. And you could just, this is a back spinning, your knee hits the floor and you back spin, and you can go to the legs or kick off to side control, low body control. All the helicopter positions that you're going to use on here are for upper and lower body, and they're just reverse. And they're going to be used in mixture and in unison with the knee and belly stuff, okay? So look, you have a post and you can actually sit. From right here, you hit, you post, and you come up here. Once you come back, okay, you can also, I want to switch, so I can actually switch here and come over. Switch your knee, look at my knee, switch the knee, helicopter. Fall off, reverse, switch it up, post, reverse helicopter. You're low from here, from side control, post, helicopter. This is going to allow you to get up to the helicopter. Reverse helicopter, helicopter, reverse helicopter. Okay, knees, falls, good. And you can alternate and switch your knees, right knee, left knee. Woo! So it's a north and south to the leg attack. It just gives you the ability to do reverse helicopters, figure eights, falling off, walking, moving. Woo! There it is. You can fall off there, come back, reverse helicopter, good. And what this does, it opens your hips and makes you so flexible, but it also creates your creative juices, opens up your ability to create and to think of all these different ways that you can move and transition to people. Your transitions from this bag become extra special. Okay, your first defense from right here. One thing that's very important so Danny can't follow, he's going to actually take this hand, he's going to grab the belt right in the middle, grab the belt. You're going to push that far leg. So now Danny's leg can't follow. This is going to allow him to hip away, shrimp, and get up to his knees. Now he can go head inside single or back dump, or look at the leg right here. Yeah, boosh, to a takedown, good. Okay, so Danny, go ahead. Let's go back and forth with that one. Okay, so one hand in the middle, one hand on the leg. It's going to allow him to hip away and get up to his knees. Now, you want to hit a head inside single or back trip. Nice, simple. This is because your partner's going to be pressing. So that fist in the gut and that leg is going to stop the guy from being able to pressure in, and that's going to allow you to get you up, get to that leg, and then maybe a back trip. Okay, again. Get up, whoosh, good. Finish, good, okay. Knee on belly, push the belt, push the far leg, and what might happen is you really want to push that leg and you want to push that belt. So, and when you hip away, you got to get up quick, because this is Danny's key factor here, is to keep that shoulder pin or whatever. He might try to dive on you. So you got to turn quick now. When you do it again. Turn quick, that's it. Notice how fast. Now, just back trip, boosh, back trip, simple. Okay, so that's kind of the key on that escape. Okay, the second escape for knee on belly is depending upon where the knee is. Sometimes the knee is lower and sometimes it's up higher. So we're going to take the same thing, and now the knee is going to be a little higher, riding up here, maybe in this area. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your hands and you're going to take it and place it into your armpit. This is going to allow you to get up to your knees. So you're going to take the knee, you're going to take it, shove it into your armpit, turn in and go to your knees, and then take your partner down. So now Danny's kind of riding a little high here. His knee's a little higher up. So now he's going to take his hands and place it into his armpit right here. Now it's going to get him up to his back or to a belt. Pull your head out and jump on his back. Good, he's on his back. Perfect. Okay, so let's work that one a little bit here. Okay, taking the knee because it's riding high, shoving it to the armpit and coming up. Good, and taking the back. Good. Okay, Danny, same thing. So shove that thing to your armpit. Look how fast it gets you up and you're on his back. Perfect. Just so you guys can see, look at the way the knee goes right into the armpit. This is going to allow you to get to your partner's back. Now if you went around his waist with this here and he wrapped your arm, then you roll under him. Up, whiz, and back roll. Good. So your objective now, it's because the knee, Danny's on his back. Look where my knee is. It's riding high on him. Okay? When you're riding high, you want to place that in your armpit. Sometimes guys are going to ride this a little lower on you like this, and that's going to be the next thing we're going to do. We're going to actually take it, we're going to place it between our legs. Okay? You're on top. Now you got a low ride with the knee. Low ride. He's going to actually, that's it, put it in your half guard and trap the leg. Good. Now we're going to work a sweep. Good. And then since this is a really good drill, we will continue back and forth. Now you're on your back, you get to do the same drill. So a lot of top guys will take the knee on belly and they'll actually shove it between the legs to get the half guard, and then they'll work their half guard escape to a sweep, to a butterfly or whatever. So it's going to get you to whatever, if you're good at half guard sweeps, butterfly guard sweeps. Maybe you'll just go into wrestling from there. That's fine too. You'll try to get up. Usually in the half guard, you got to work your re-roll or your bridge escape to get out of there. Okay, again. Okay, any escape you want to get out of. Good. It just pulls out and comes back in. This next knee on belly is when some guys lift up a little bit. When they lift up, this is going to allow you to actually duck under and go underneath them, and then slide out and take their back. So this is kind of a little different, because sometimes when they're low, sometimes they may start to sit up. They'll be trying to dig your arm out here, underhook, underhook. So look, I'll be fighting, and now my goal from right here, because there's space, is to actually get to here and duck and then slide out. Okay, I want to slide out. So again, so he's here, he's under to fight. We're always going to be fighting for this underhook defense here. So look at the space here. So he's fighting for this underhook. Look. So now this is going to allow me to slide out. Now I can turn in and come up to the back. This is used a lot for MMA, because look at the guy maybe here, he's fighting, he's trying to get here, then he sits up, and that's the opportunity for him to go here and then head up and slide out the back. Head up, slide out, good. Head up, boosha, good, and get out. Okay, good. So this one is when, generally when someone is based on you and then they're going to sit up, they give you the out, it's right through there. You slide out and then you slide your hips out and you just lift your head and drive them with your head. Okay, this next one, what you're going to do is you're going to take your partner's leg, you're going to load it on your far hook, you're going to slide under the butterfly guard, and then you're going to sweep. Ellen. Danny's on top. He's going to place it on the hook, and he's going to put his other hook in, and that's where he's just going to go for his big sweep. Pretty simple. It's just all you're doing is load him on your hook, okay? He's on knee on belly. He takes a foot, loads it on the far leg hook, and sweeps it through. Okay? Again, you take this, you take the, notice, one more time, go back. Okay, one thing, he lowers the leg. He brings this under and loads it onto the other hook. So that's loaded. Now he just slides into butterfly guard and sweeps. When Alan tries to slide, he goes, I can't finish, Danny. Look what he does. He blocks so he can't get his hook through, and now he just Y and bring him right over. Just throws him right over. That will also allow you to trap that leg and put it between your legs. So it's kind of a neat little trick. The goal here with this arm is to stop, because when the guy's here and he starts to go here, it stops. Look how it stops. Now I can easily place my foot between his legs, and now he's got half guard or a load or whatever, see, to get out. Okay. So it's actually really nice. I use this a lot when someone wants to go knee on belly and then they want to try to slide to the mount for better points or better control. I always never let that, just this alone stops that knee and that hook from going over, and you can actually go here, place it between your legs. Okay, let's look at it again. Okay, again, go from the other side, knee on belly, tries to slide in, good. Look how easy that is. I love it, and it just really messes people up, because a lot of guys that are actually really good at knee on belly think that they're going to mount you at will. Think, oh, I'll just go to mount. Yeah, I'll just go back to knee on belly. And as soon as they go to mount and you stop them, they get stuck and they're like, and then boot, you're out. Okay, so let's review our escapes. So you're going to push the belt, push the far knee, go to your knees, and come up and back trip. Good. Number 2, your partner's going to shove the knee into the armpit because the knee was high and come up and take the back. Good. Number 3, your partner, because they're riding low, you shove it between the legs. Whoosh. Good. Number 4 is because when they are in, he's going to go underneath and head up and scoot his butt out and slide out. The last one is when Alan just loads that onto his other hook and puts his other hook in, slides the butterfly, and sweeps. Good. What a lot of guys do, because they're not nice, is they take this and they drive it and they go here and they really just start grinding this guy like this. Okay. Okay. So that's why you've got to be able to move that knee real quick. Okay. And look at, they grab the pants, they grab the neck, and they just start pulling their partner around. If he's facing the camera, some guys go here and they do the same thing from here. It's just something that's really not nice. If you have a gi, they'll grab the lapel here, or they'll cross grab the lapel and they'll be grabbing the pant leg, really driving that here. But this is just completely not nice, a not nice position. Okay. You can also roll on your side. Use it like this, the same thing, that's a knee ride, and you're just pulling the leg and the arm at the same time. Okay, all right, so come on in. They're going to work their escapes back and forth. Just give each other kind of a mixture of different ones to do. Nice. Back and forth. Half guard. Good. Out the back. Good. Now remember, the out the back door one is only when your partner lifts and creates that space for you to slide underneath there. He's going to actually lift up, and it's going to allow you to slide. You get to your knees, oof, and then belly out. That's it. Let's look at that again. Just Danny, show the position when you're on your back. Let's say you're facing the camera. You're going to go to your belly. And now, hold on, now slide your hips all the way out with your head up. That's the goal to getting out. So you really want to off-balance your partner. Let's look at it again. Alan's on top. He lifts up to punch. Whoop. And that's going to allow him out. He grabs that ankle and takes that ankle with him. Good. These are what we consider the knee on belly escapes. Don't forget the one when he's going to slide into the mount. And he actually uses the block with the arm inside the leg, doesn't allow that leg all the way through, and then is just going to accent and accelerate the reversal with just the Y, the hand position, the Y in the armpit, or you could also use the leg. Do it again. There it is, you're out the back. Perfect. Knee on belly escapes. Okay, we're going to work escapes now when a guy puts a shin on you. When he puts a shin on you, I like to start to attack legs a little bit because they're kind of giving you the leg. So let's look real quick. So let's say, yeah, if I'm here and you're on this side, and his leg is long and the shin is here. So yeah, a lot of times the foot's not going to be on the floor. He's riding me here with the shin, okay? So this one's pretty easy. I keep my elbows nice and tight. I know he's always going to be trying to get under this arm. As we're sitting here, here's my first line of defense. I'll take my hand and I'll immediately cup his heel and I'll just start to push and bring him down. As I do that, usually this is the first easy way to start to go for a toe hold. Okay, one more time. So you're here, okay? The first thing I do is I look where his heel is. If it's way back here blocking my hip, I'm not going to do that one. So this one is I see this right here, and the first thing I'm going to do, maybe he's posting on my body, right? His leg's long, yeah, because he's got that low body. So I cup, and I'm going to hit his hip and push, and cup and push him straight back. Okay, immediately, if that kicks out, I come back on top, and now I go to my attack sequence from here. If I want to stay down here, stay here, I'm going to actually take his foot and bend it and just bring it straight in here. Real simple. Okay, one more time. Okay, so right from here, I just cup and push. Okay, look at the toe. Crunch, take it out, come up, hook, bring him up, finish it up top. Okay, this is called the cupping the forearm. This is the near arm, the forearm heel. So I'm coming here and I'm cupping and kind of pulling at the same time to create this to go back. Good, pulling that out and pink toe hold. Okay, here's number two. The guy's got shin on belly and there's space. Okay, so now I'm going to take my hand immediately and grab his belt right here, or just grab the back of his pants. And now this is easy for me to cup his head and just pop him and bridge him out. Now, if I want to come up again, look. There's my toe hold on top. Straighten your leg. Bash. You're back on top. Okay, one more time. So now, I kind of look to see where that foot is. And now this is going to punch all the way up and grab. And then it's going to pull his head, and there's going to be my bridge. As I sit up, look at the toe hold. Sometimes I don't say toe hold, I say toe fold, because look at how I fold his toe to his inner heel. Okay, sorry. Not here so much, just fold that thing all the way down. And the more you push, the more you lift. Then you could stay into the top position, get your underhook, and finish any submission that you want from here. So your hand's gonna punch, whoop, pull it up, and rip it. I see my partner's foot here. It's just coasting, so all I'm gonna do is pop, even if its foot's on the ground here. I've got to pop him up, okay? I like to do this if it's more of the shin. So the guy's got his shin, good. Just pop, get your knee up. Look at it. He falls right into a heel hook. Okay. So again from here, I got to pop him up, two hands, and bring my knee underneath and move backwards. This is going to easily, to prevent him from rolling, roll. Okay, it stops him from rolling. Okay, again. It's nice and quick. Okay, now I'm going to bring in Eric Brown. Eric's going to be laying on his back. I'm just going to show you a few attacks that I like to do from knee on belly. So one of my favorite things I like to do when I jump to knee on belly, let's look at it first, is I take my arm and I put all my weight on his sternum. The second thing is I grab my wrist And when I do this, I'm going to actually put this like this and drop, and then I'm just going to twist. That's going to be my neck crank. If I want to get a choke, I'm going to grab my hands and pull it tight and start to bring my elbows together. That's going to be a choke. So one is a little deeper than the other again. Grab the top, squeeze, body weight down and pinch. Number 2 is here. Now, on this, I can also sit out with it. So here's what's going to happen. Doesn't matter where I'm at. Legs are up. Boom. First thing, that's my neck crank. Okay, he's going to defend the neck crank by arm number 1 by pushing the one off the back of his head. See how he pushes? Look what I do. Hold. One more time. He pushes. Look what I do. Pull, step, keep his head, and just sit. That's going to be your arm bar. Number 2, I go like this. He hooks the forearm. So look what I do. I take my hand and I place it out, and I bring my knee here, and I razor lock. He's going to start to turn in, and he's going to start to bend his arm. No problem. Head up. That's your second lock. Okay. From here, I start to crank. He's going to pull my arm. So look what I do. I hook it, lift him up, right to the Kimura. Double top wrist lock. Number 3, I crank. He pulls. Okay. Pull him all the way up. Step. Arm bar. So when I pass, here, now watch this, it's not nice. I put my knee here. Oh, it's completely not nice. So this is not nice, but to make it completely not nice, put all your weight here. Oh, man, not good. So now watch what I do. I just let my leg slowly slide to the floor, and that's going to give me my lock. Okay. Another one from here. As I go here, and now I start to come in, whatever, and I'll bring my foot and slide it under here, and drive here, and it's going to give me a nice quick submission. I go here, hoi! He shoves, oof, backspin, hold, morning newspaper, bounce, first lock, push and pull, fall, to the side, 2 hands on the heel, squeeze, pull. Put it under your armpit. He crawls away. Come up. Right here. Back submission. Same thing. He's on his back. I pop up. He pushes. I fall. Come up. Toe hold. Right from here. You're here. You're going to take your outside arm, push, step, fall, and calf lock. He straightens his leg, back to the knee bar. So basically these are going to be some of your great attempts to get submissions from here. Once that's here, you're always going to get the underhook. Whether or not you just pick this thing up, or pick it up, or step, and spin, this is going to be easy for you to get. Okay, you can see here where he's just going for the arms now, regardless if it's a standing razor lock. If he starts with a neck crank, because a neck crank always get, if you start tweaking someone's neck, let's go for the choke from the top. Grab your hands, hold on, right here, grab your fingertips. Now bring your right elbow to the floor. If it doesn't work, just sit all the way out. Sit. Yeah, that's how we're going to sit into it. That's going to be a choke from here, where you're actually getting under the head. You're forming the scissor there, and then slide into home base. Whoosh, tink, good. Okay? Knee on belly, you jump up to knee on belly. He starts to defend any way he wants, and you can go for the near arm lock. And that could be forward or backwards. If they really push, you go forward with it. Same one. He really pushes. Now he goes shin on the back of the neck or leg over, or put your shin on the back of it. Yeah, either way is fine there. Spinning arm bar off the neck crank. You start, good. Chicken wing, spinning arm bar or chicken wing. From right here, he shoves it to the floor now, now you backspin and you go for the legs. This is called the morning newspaper position. And all you do is you keep all your weight on your partner. There's your push and pull. You go straight to the leg submission. Okay? Same thing, knee on belly. He shoves the knee off. You fall and backspin. Morning newspaper, there's a toe hold on the end. The leg compression now, when you do the same one, you go from here and you fall and you go here. You got to use your outside arm, very important, because if he uses his, Eric, use your left arm inside, Danny can easily reach that arm and start to pull his arm, reach his arm inside his bicep and start pulling that thing out. Good. Okay, so to prevent that, you always use your outside arm. That would be his right arm. Okay, bouge. Good. So that you're going to keep those legs crossed and then you're going to go straight to the knee bar. Another thing I like to do from this position is when you get to the knee on belly and you backspin to the morning newspaper position and you lift his legs and he straightens his legs, all you're going to do is switch your hips and go back to mount. Straighten your legs, Danny. Bring them to the floor. That's it. Nice. That's called the switcheroony. Okay. The reason we use a switcheroony is because your guy just wants to not allow you to go to the legs. Let's look at that one again. Backspin. Okay. Lift the legs. He straightens. That's a switcheroony. Good. Switcheroony. Good. Knee and belly, neck crank, forearm, razor lock, spinning arm. Go to the toe hold. Go to the knee bar. Oh, good. All part of this locking position here. Ooh, back to the back. Okay, attack again, Danny. Pop up. King. Good. There it is. Good. Toe hold, knee bar, reverse. That's a power knee bar. Good. Now your partner here is going to start to weave his arm underneath your leg, just like this. Now, Eric's all he's going to do is reach under and grab his wrist, and now go to an arm bar. To the arm bar. Good. Okay, this is from the guy that's going to reach his arm under. So you're going to do the same thing. He reaches underneath, and you just grab the wrist and flick your leg over the head and sit into it. He can also fall belly down on that one on the arm bar when he does the same exact move. And the guy reaches, he goes here, leg, and falls, yeah, hip down. That's a really sweet arm bar to catch on someone. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to the bicep lock. The guy reaches underneath. Good. Figure 4 your leg here. Good. Now, there's 2 ways to finish. Number 1 is a double underhook. Double underhook his leg and his head. And now sprawl. That's one way. Number 2 is put your head to the other side. No, put your head right here under his armpit. And now reach under his tricep behind 2 hands. So you're actually going to be reaching for the... Ooh, those are 2 ways that are strong to finish that bicep lock. Let's look at a different angle on that bicep lock. As you notice, Danny's going to reach under. Eric's going to grab that hand. He's going to drop figure 4. The first one is he underhooks the head and the leg at the same time, and he sprawls. Sometimes that doesn't work for people. You put your head on the floor. Now you're going to use 2 hands under the tricep and then sprawl. Good. That's it. That's how you're going to finish that one. Okay, so these guys are going to free flow a little bit and then just add some submissions, whatever they want to do. Guy from the bottom could always go for the leg, and guy on top, Danny's going to attack a little now. So you can see the flowing position, the way they get into the locking here. There's off of a wedge. He wedged the legs instead of the old push and pull method. Now look at when he does the same morning newspaper position. Now for punching and striking, what I like to do is I actually form a triangle. I bring my knee down and bring my heel together. So just like this. That's going to allow you to turn around and backhammer fist your partner in the face a few times before you actually go for the submission, and that's your wedge easily into that position. So you're actually doing a triangle on the legs there, okay, and that's really good. If let's have Eric on top, Danny your back. Now he's going to put a shin on your belly and go ahead and start to attack the legs from here. Okay. So now Eric's going for the position. Same thing. This is called the over and under. You're actually locking your own legs, and then you quit martial arts the rest of your life and just cry because you just locked your own leg. There's your toe hold. Danny, when he shins on belly, let's have you go for a leg lock from right there. Bring your knee, pop his hips up, bring your right knee to your body, to your belly. Ooh, look at the heel hook. Ooh, good. Good. Now Danny's knee, shin is on Eric's, and Eric's going to now get the weave. He's going to go all the way under and grab your belt. Okay, now instead of, that's one way. Now you go for the toe hold right there. Toe hold or knee bar. Good. Notice the leg goes in. Good. So the biggest thing is playing with this for those leg locks. Just remember the guy on top is going to be real mobile and he's going to move around. So when you do this, you've got to attack real quick. And the biggest thing is you don't want him to get that mount. Eric, go ahead and slide from knee on belly and try to slide to mount. So knee on belly, try to slide to mount. Oh, what's the defense? Oh. Okay, good. Okay, so that's it. In a nutshell, basically that's your attacks and your defense from knee and shin on belly. North and south position is also known as kami, shiho, gatami. In judo, they call it a 4-quarter hold down. If you look here, here's a couple things. Drop your legs. Here's a couple things that you want to do for control. First of all, if his head is here, he can always bridge. I put my hip on the side of his head and I off-balance his head. If I can off-balance his head, then it's going to take his bridge and his ability to escape out. It's called a hip pointer. Face up. This is not nice, but I'm going to use my hip on the side of his face like this. This is just for control. Not a nice thing to do, but it's going to allow you to kind of keep your weight on someone and put all your weight on their neck. Also, you could just use your hip just to off-balance his head. Now, when you're in Keizugatami, you can be in all different positions with your legs. You can have your legs up like this. You can be sprawled out with one leg, two legs. You could switch out into reverse Keizugatami like this with the legs. Your arm positions, more than anything, are kind of, drop your legs, are going to be your secret to your attacks. So you have double arms under, you have over under, you have double over. You can also reach and work an S here. And what I like to do, I have something I do, and it's called the baby hooks, little baby hooks. You don't like that, right? No. The baby hooks, what you're going to do is you're going to take your hands and you're going to keep them here and you're going to keep your head down. And the thing that's going to happen here, it's not going to allow him to get up because he's going to actually try to swing his legs, or he's going to try to get his legs over my head or his arms in my armpits. And this is going to keep him from getting out or getting to any great position that he can actually get an angle to get out with. So Kami Shiho, or north and south, is actually really good as a transition when you pass the guard to get to here so I can attack the body. If I pass the guard and I get to north and south, it's a lot easier for me to mount than it would be to pass the guard and go to mount, because everyone's defense from side control is strong. But they're a lot less strong when I'm here and the guy starts to move his hips to me to escape, and then look, it's going to give me a knee on belly here or right to my mount. Okay? So a lot of guys that are more advanced, when you pass the guard, go to north and south, attack from north and south, or go back to mount from north and south. But once you pass, go to north and south. It'll help you to attack and catch people a lot faster. So look at the hand positions again. Okay? Here, double under, double over, baby hooks, S grip. When you're going to take an arm, your hand is going to go as deep as you can, and you're going to keep your head down, and you're going to place the arm across the body and keep all your weight on the rib. The more you come up with your hips, the easier it's going to be for you to take the lock. This will also be really good here. You keep your head down and then lift your head and go for a lock. But your objective here now, where I don't want to be, is where he really wants to be, and that's with his hands like this. It's like this, so he can control and move and get out of this position. So as far as controlling goes, it's also called osaikomi. Your osaikomi is your pinning, your holding. Just a little word of advice from the guy on the bottom. If the guy on top at north and south position is really good, you will not get out. They'll hold you to death. So you got to wait sometimes if they're good at holding till they start to escape, and then you escape. As they're getting the guard, or as they're getting to north and south, the easiest time for you to escape is as they're moving. Or if you know they're going to go to north and south before, you stop them. The worst time is after they've gotten the position and they've locked themselves in. You got 3 seconds when I pass the guard to get here before you're going to get out. Okay, so now we're going to work a few escapes, and let's get out of this position. That's the best thing to do right now. Okay. Okay, so the first position here is, let's say Alan gets his elbows underneath Danny and his hands in his armpits. Okay, this is going to allow Alan to do a couple things. It's going to allow him to get a swing with the legs and swing his legs left and right, or just like that, all the way out and back to the other side and back. And this is going to allow him to actually get to his knees. Go to your knees. Poof, get to your knees. Good. Again, the same thing. That's called the swing. Next thing, with the arms in that position, elbows in, elbows under his arms. This is going to also allow him to get his knees up into Danny's armpits and try to use the escape to roll to your guard or to your triangle or to move or manipulate or control. That's knees to the armpits. Another thing this is going to allow you to do from here is possibly to create space, and then you're going to actually move, so you're going to roll and get your legs over the head. So you're going to push away and slide down and get your legs all the way up and over and come up to his back. You got an arm bar, you've got a triangle. So these are a few ideas with this position to get out. Another way to get out that I like to use, grab Alan's head, 2 hands around his head, lift it straight up in the air. So to do that, you got to be pretty strong. Do it again. Let's use your hips. Pop them up. Now bring your legs up and cross your feet around and that's it. Now squeeze tight, and now just straighten your legs to the floor, grab his legs, and off balance and come up on top. Okay, I like that one because, again, it's a surprise. You just pop their head between your legs fast. Be careful so you don't knee their face. Cross your feet and straighten your legs to the floor, and then turn his body and come up on top. Okay, let's do it again. Make sure that you're holding his head. So take his head, lift it straight up, and place it in between your legs. Crisscross your feet tight. Squeeze your legs as tight as you can. Bring it to the floor, and then grab his legs, around his legs, and that's going to allow you to come up and get out. You can go around, like bear hug his legs if you'd like. Okay, that's going to allow you to get up. Straighten them down, bear hug, yeah, there you go, and then up. From right here, what Danny's going to do, he's going to hug Alan's head as tight as he can to his body. Okay, so what I prefer is just this grip, and you're going to hold tight. So now Alan's head is actually part of Danny's body. Now, depending upon where Alan's head is, let's say you turn your head. Okay, so that means that's going to be the escape. So he's going to hip bump in the air twice to his right, so a half hip bump. These are double fakes. Hip up, and a big one to your left. Boosh. And now choke, top choke. Finish. Good. Okay, let's look at that again. This is actually one of my favorites. So the biggest goal is hold his head as tight as you can to your body, double hip bump one way, and then bridge the other. Double, double, and then poof, you're out. Okay? Why 2 hip bumps? Because he thinks that you're going that way, and you double it, so then he really bases heavy. He's going to double base. So he's going to base, and then go the other side. Whoa. And then that's your choke. One of my favorites. Just, if your arms are tight to their head, you're not going to get arm locked. If they're not tight, you'll get arm locked. Get a knee in, boosh, get a hook in, good. Knee and get your hook and spin, good. Yeah, swing left and right. Swing. There it is. Good. Danny learned a new one that he likes, so that's going to be his new one he's going to use regularly. Those are some of your escapes from north and south. Again, if they're really strong at holding, you got to wait till they transition, and as they move, boop, you get out. I've seen some really good guys that were judo guys roll with jiu-jitsu guys, and they've actually gotten through the guard, and it was actually a demo where the jiu-jitsu teacher had to wait until the judoka got there and was holding and holding. And the judoka's like, well, why don't you do something? He goes, because you're holding me. He goes, you're holding me to death. He goes, as soon as you move, don't worry. So he's holding him, and then all of a sudden the guy moved, and boop, he got out. And everyone's like, oh boy, do you see that? He held him. And I go, he was holding him. Big deal. So sometimes you are going to get held, but the thing is as they're moving to get out, as they move to transition is the best time to get out because of the fact that they're going to create an opening. It's the same as a punch. If I'm standing here defending my head like this, I'm defending great. As soon as I punch, that's where I'm open. So when I'm attacking, boop, that's when you re-attack. On the ground is the same theory. When the guy's starting to move, that's the time you move. Same thing when they're going for an armbar, that's when you're getting out. You remember I said that your hand positions is your key. So most of the time, the things that I like to look for a lot from north and south is guillotine choke, which is just the head choke. Second thing is the head and the arm choke, the reverse neck crank, the chicken wing, the straight arm bar, and possibly the toe hold if you want to bring your legs into the game. Guys that are really good, they will always bring their legs into the game because the guard is 360 degrees. I want you to. Please, bring your legs to me. Thank you. So here's how you're going to start. You're going to look here. This is your first position, over under. My hand comes nice and tight, and as I do this, I'm keeping my head down. I'm walking and tripoding up to here, and this is going to be my straight arm bar. The same thing. I come up, turn them up, turn your head, turn. You kick start their face, then you go straight to the Kimura. If you notice, I'm over under. This is real simple. Look what I do. Back spin, walk as deep as you can, go for the choke. Slide across. If you want to make it worse, sit out. Okay. This is called a reverse shoulder triangle. Woo! Choke. Look here. Okay. When his leg's up, look here, kick. This is really horrible. When I get this position here and it's not working, you can also cut his arm. Look at the wrist lock on the end. When you go here and you go here, he pushes into you, look, then you have the reverse arm bar. Now when he bends his arm, that gives you back to here. Okay? Back. From here, you're here. You want to tilt them up a little. Then your arm is going to reach as deep as you can here. Then you're going to come all the way back. Then you're going to duck under this arm. Then you're going to grab your hands and guillotine choke. If your head is up here and he puts his forearm across your neck, two hands to stop you, you take your hand and you place it through the hole. You bring your hands under, cross, and just slide back. It's the same thing. Now, if it's not working, you're like, man, this guy's got great endurance. He's tenacious with the choke. I look at his leg. I grab his leg. I pull, and I just step over. Either keep here, just go under the head, or the head and arm, and I'm just going to lay back. That's a reverse neck crank. If you're in this game and we're here and I have a double under, drop your legs. Look what I do. I just pinch his head, come right to here, straight arm bar. He bends his arm, chicken wing, but this is look how baby he is. Woo. Okay, and you go here, he bends his arm, other way, bend it, yeah, thank you, V-arm lock. So he's actually giving you the lock. And the closer this gets here, the better it is. He straightens it, he bends it the other way, thank you. Let his head go, tilt it, now you have here, or you go straight to here. Good. Now, if I'm here, and he's going to actually bring his knees into the game. Oh, look at that. Well, thank you. Let's see. This one. Leg up, toe hold. Go. Boom, leg up. Here, crack. One of my favorites. Go. Thank you. Again. Okay, toe hold, leg up, toe hold. Knee bar, pin, step, kick free, knee bar. And you're staying here, and I'm looking, I'm holding, maybe my baby hooks. So watch what I do. There it is. Okay, that's called the spinneroonie. Oh, one leg. How easy was that? Okay. Look here. I'm here. Double over. Catch. Walk him up. Sit. Full Nelson. Spin arm bar. Okay, back and forth now. We got Danny and Eric. They're going to just demonstrate some of the ways they're going to get the submissions. Okay, they're going to do 2 or 3 each. Back spinning shoulder triangle. One of my favorites. That's a nice surprise for a lot of people. Look at, oh, that's called the twister. And usually you sit all the way across. That is the worst. When you slide across the body like that, it's just slick as heck. Okay, one more time. Anyone you want. Chicken wing. Good. Now with the chicken wing, Eric's either face up or face down. You could do it face up, just pinch his head. Now face up, chicken wing. He's going to bend his arm. Yeah, good. Or V-arm lock is if you go for the straight arm razor and he bends his arm, that's your V-arm lock. Okay. Head and north and south head choke. That's a guillotine. Good. Duck under the arm. Get over the arm now, all the way over the arm. That's the arm and the head together. And let's go to the neck crank. Switch your hips, grab the leg, step over it, and just arch until you hear loud pops. That is so dangerous, guys, though. You got to be careful because that's a really easy way to break someone's neck. Oh, walking up the body, taking the back. Full Nelson's always there. Oh, the full Nelson. Okay. Can you imagine getting full Nelson in a submission tournament in the advanced division? You guys would probably disappear from the Earth's plane forever after that one. Look at if there's a nice, see how he's pinching the head straight up? Same lock, let his head fall to the floor and kickstart his face. Boosh, good. Clock head scissors, nice. Okay, Danny's going to bring the legs in now. Do-do-do-do-do, here it comes. Which one do you want? Step your leg up. I found that if you don't step the leg up, just do it with your knees down, Danny. Yeah, Eric's got his knees down. Danny straightens his leg down to the floor. Axe kick the floor. See, Eric falls. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay. So the leg, as he brings his legs up, look at this. Step a leg up. Perfect. Good base. That's going to allow you to really snap that thing down. Same one. Pin his leg, pull his other leg, and step over the knee bar. Push, step. Oh. Good. Okay. Back spinneroonie. Woo! Oh, oh! You got to really kick that one. So it's good to see if someone falls on it because it just lets you know that you really got to kick that one. Kick it. Ooh, there it is. Good. That one surprises the heck out of a lot of people because they go, "What is this guy doing? Where did you learn that?" And you go, "I learned it in a Cracker Jack box, Bazooka Joe." Okay. Good. And you finish. Good. Wedge leg lock. So you can abandon and go to the legs, or if you want, and you want to just stick in the realms of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, maybe legs aren't legal. For the advanced guys, because you're advanced, they will be legal. But just in case they're not, then we're going to start to attack the upper body. Arm bar, chicken wing, arm bar, straight arm bar leg choke. Same one. Goes for the straight arm bar again. Falls to his side and leg chokes the guy. Boosh. Good. So start combining attacks. Okay, he can go for key locks also, which is a leg over, sit all the way to the floor, step up over the leg, nice. Step up, yeah, nice. These are ways you could just really tweak up to omoplatas. Okay, Eric rolls, Danny goes back to knee, butt on belly, goes back to leg attack. Okay, that is a reverse figure four. One that I forgot to show, which I like. Show the reverse figure four again from side control to north and south. So you're just going to use your body and you're going to just sit over their arm like this, and then you're going to reach under their head. It's reverse choke, and now you're going to tighten it up, or you could sit out over it. You could sit back out over it. Yeah, and tighten that thing up. Eric's going to use the same position here. He's going to actually backspin over, reach under the head, tight, nice and tight, and he's going to take it over the top to a side doors position, trying to attack a leg. There's a Z mount, wrist lock, right to the V arm lock, to the pillow V arm lock. This one actually works really good without a gi, guys, because what happens is if you have an overhook, see how he's got the shoulder here on the far side, and he just turns to the side and goes right to the shoulder, right to the choke here. And the key on this, more than anything, is the tighter it is to the chest, he pulls as hard as he can to the chest, now goes here, and really lifts in the air and drops that thing down. That's your choke. But what happens, guys, defend that. So now the second thing you're going to do is windshield wiper this far foot and step over. As you step over, I personally like to step the leg like this so the side of the leg lands. And now you just grab your knee, that's your arm lock, and you fall to your side and kick out the bottom leg. That is a leg choke. That's it. So this is really nice from the top mount, and you guys can be as creative as you want. As soon as you pass the guard, now, hold on, good. Now, from right here, switch your arms. Right arm over, left arm back. Good. Now you can hip skid across the face. Two ways of getting north and south is you either hip skid across their face, which is not nice, or you tripod and give them space and then walk. Good. Okay. Eric, pass a guard, double underpass. Double under, and now go to low body control. Now transition to, there it is, to north and south. To any position that you want to go to. Flip-flop bounce, now switch your hands, good, back walk. Notice he's skipping the hips across the face, and that's an easy way to get the arm for the figure four. Okay, to the spinning arm bars, stepping over. Okay, all the way to north and south, attacking from the side. Good. Passing the guard, under the guard or over the guard. Right to north and south. Good. There it is. Lower body control. Now hip up, whoop, tripod, and run to north and south. Nice. Now what do you want to get from there? X choke, arm bar. Transition, control, top control. Also knowing where your partner is going. It's a big thing. I know what you're going to try. I try to think what you're trying and what you're doing. And I try to keep as much weight on you as possible so it really makes you get tired. Same with standing. If I'm on your neck the whole time, you get heavy. If you're on your hands and knees, your quarter position, I stay on your head and your neck. Really ride your hips it makes it really hard, and you have to abandon ship or go to another position.
When you were controlling me in north-south, you were straight north-south, and then you did 45-degree angles. Also.
Yeah.
And you turned your body at an angle and cut me with the blade of the body.
Yeah. I offset your head. The reason I offset your head is because your head, when your head's taken out of the game, it's hard for you to bridge. So, for instance, let me just go to Kazakatami. Side control. You're good at bridging, right? Bridge. Right? You have nothing because your head's out of the game, right?
Sir.
Now look. Bridge. Oh! See? That's it. Bridge. That's the goal. Sir. Offset the head. No matter where. He puts a hand on the knee and a hand on my hip, and he hips escapes. Look, good. Okay, let's look at that again. He puts a hand on my knee, a hand on my hip, he goes for a hip escape. Just take his head out of the game. As soon as he does it again, look, just take his head. Take his head. Now you're here. Put your head on the ground. Put your arm under the head. Good. Bridge. Right? Bridge. It's just a way, sorry. But the idea is to kill the head. Controlling your hips, that's different. When I control your hips, no matter where, okay, if I'm here, I control your hips. You move your hips, no matter where you go. Controlling your hips, wherever you go. You go to your knees, controlling the hips. Start to move. Sit out. Stay heavy. Control. Controlling your hips. Now, I start controlling what? Your limbs. Now I'm going to control you with only your arms and your legs. Mostly your arms. Move. Turn. Hold on. Go to your knees. Go. Turn into me. Now, hold on. Face me. Turn in. Go. Turn away from me. Hold on. Go. Go. Leave back on the ground. Thank you. Now I have two arms. Controlling the arms, controlling the hips, controlling the legs. You can move all you want. Go. I won't even put any weight on you. Turn away from me. Go. Go to your knees. Controlling your legs. These are just a few ways to control people. As I look where his heel is, if it's way back here blocking my hip, I'm not going to do that one. So this one is I see this right here, and the first thing I'm going to do, maybe he's posting on my body, right? His legs long, yeah, because he's got that low body. So I cup and I'm going to hit his hip and push and cup and push him straight back. Okay, immediately, if that kicks out, I come back on top, and now I go to my attack sequence from here. If I want to stay down here, stay here, I'm going to actually take his foot and bend it and just bring it straight in here. Real simple. Okay, one more time. Okay, so right from here, I just cup and push. Okay, look at the toe. Crunch, take it out, come up, hook, bring him up, finish it up top. They're just reverse, and they're going to be used in mixture and in unison with the knee and belly stuff. Okay, so look, you have a post, and you can actually sit. From right here, you hit, you post, and you come up here. Once you come back, okay, you can also, I want to switch, so I can actually switch here, come over. Switch your knee, look at my knee, switch the knee, helicopter. Fall off, reverse, switch it up, post, reverse helicopter, you're low from here, from side control, post, helicopter. This is going to allow you to get up to the helicopter. Come on in.